Welcome to the lesson, Introduction to Punctuation. I am excited to have you here. Let's begin, shall we? Click on Begin Lesson to start the lesson. In this lesson, we will learn the importance of punctuation marks. To use basic punctuation marks, capital letter, comma, question mark, full stop. Before we start this lesson, let's understand what you already know about this topic and what you want to learn about this topic. Drag and place the options in the appropriate box. How to use a comma correctly. When to use capital letters. When to use a question mark. How to use a full stop correctly. Very good. Sharing what you know and what you want to learn will help you improve your own learning. Let us meet Alia. Alia has recently joined a BPO as a customer support specialist. In her job, she has to regularly read, write, and send emails to customers and internal team members. She finds it difficult to understand and use punctuation marks like comma, full stop, exclamation mark, etc. correctly. So Alia decides to learn about punctuation marks using the internet. She needs your help to learn better. Click on the button to help her. Which of these punctuation marks will play the most important role in Alia's communication at work? Click on the correct option. Capital letter, question mark, comma, full stop, all are equally important. You are right. Each punctuation mark plays an equally important role in sentence construction and communication. What are the benefits of using punctuation marks correctly? Punctuation helps us understand the tone and emotion of a message. For example, when we use an exclamation mark, it means that we are excited. Punctuation helps us understand the meaning of a sentence. For example, when we see a question mark at the end of the sentence, we know that it is a question and not a statement. Punctuation marks are important to communicate the message correctly. It helps us understand what is being shared. Now that you understand their importance, let's meet the punctuation characters and get to know them better. Click on each to know more about it. Hello, glad to meet you. I am a capital letter. I am used to begin a sentence. My family includes all letters from A to Z. I am also used for the first letter of names, places, days, holidays, months, job titles, etc. Click Next to see some examples. Following are some examples of words beginning with a capital letter. Please take a minute to go through these as they will help you in your work. You can also save these examples by clicking on the download button below. Now, let's look at two examples. Example 1. On the second Monday of November, the rain destroyed Rahim's crops in Bengaluru. Let's look at the capitalized words in this sentence. Here, Monday is a day, November is a month, Rahim is a name, and Bengaluru is a place. Example 2. Today, on the occasion of Teachers' Day, I would like to welcome Madam Geeta. She works at ITI Rajkot. She is fluent in English and Hindi. Let's look at the capitalized words in this sentence. Here, Teachers' Day is a public holiday. Geeta is a name. ITI Rajkot is an institution. English and Hindi are languages. Select all the words which should be capitalized in the following sentence. You are right. Select all the words which should be capitalized in the following sentence. You are right. Well done. Now, let's get to know the other punctuation characters. Hello. Have we met before? I am a question mark and I am used to end a sentence that asks a question. Now, let's look at some examples to understand better. Shall we? Example 1. At what time do I need to go to work? Example 2. Does Rahim always wear safety shoes? Add question mark and full stop to the correct options. You are right. Add question mark and full stop to the correct options. You are right. Well done. Now, let's get to know the other punctuation characters. Hello, I am a comma and I am used to separate parts of a sentence, parts of a date, or items in a list. Now, let's look at some examples. Example 1. Yesterday, we went to the grocery store. We bought apples, oranges, bananas, and mangoes. Example 2. Keep the workshop floor, staircases, and other surfaces clean. Example 3. I was born on Sunday, May 12, 1998. Please note that if you're writing the date in date, month, year format, you don't need a comma. The classes will commence on 1st June 2018, which is the wrong use of a comma. That is correct. Well done. Now, let's click on our last character to know more about it. Hi, good to meet you. I am a full stop and I am used at the end of a complete sentence. Now, let's look at two examples. He completed all his work. I can write simple sentences. Well done! Now that you have learned about all the characters, let's combine them to see the magic of creating correct sentences. Rewrite the following sentences using the appropriate punctuation. How will you go to Delhi? That is correct. Rewrite the following sentences using the appropriate punctuation. Let us buy a new mobile phone on Monday. That is correct. Did you know the capital letter I is always written as a capital letter? It is done even when I appears in the middle of a sentence. For example, in our employability skills class, I am learning about punctuation. Here is a task for you. Imagine that you are working in a large company. Write an email to your manager asking him or her for leave for 2 days, as you have to attend to a family emergency. Make a note of how the punctuation has been used in the email. Share a screenshot of your email on the Quest app community page or ITI social media groups. Now that we have completed the lesson, share what you have learned from this lesson. Choose the options from the menu. What I learned from this lesson. How to use a comma correctly. When to use capital letters. When to use a question mark. How to use a full stop correctly. Punctuation marks are important so that sentences are clear and easy to understand. The first letter of a sentence is always written in a capital letter. A comma is used to show a break within a sentence. An exclamation mark is used at the end of the sentence to show excitement or surprise. A full stop is always used at the end of a sentence. Now, let's assess ourselves to understand our own learning. Think of what you learned and choose if you feel like a seed, plant, or a tree. Excellent work! Try to help others learn this concept. All the best! Congratulations on completing this lesson. See you in the next lesson.